Something about 2026 feels different. People can feel it, even if they can't explain it. There's a strange energy in the world right now, a kind of collective exhaustion. People are more connected than ever before, yet somehow more lonely. More entertained, yet more emotionally numb. More informed, yet more confused about who they really are. And maybe the reason so many people feel lost in 2026 is because modern life is pulling human consciousness in too many directions at once. Think about it. The average person wakes up and immediately absorbs noise. Notifications, news, algorithms, ads, short videos, opinions, fear, comparison. Before they even fully wake up, their nervous system is already overstimulated. And over time, people stop hearing their own thoughts. Silence becomes uncomfortable. Stillness becomes unnatural. Many people now fear being alone without distraction. Not because solitude is painful, but because distraction has become an addiction. This is one of the biggest spiritual crises of modern life. People no longer know how to simply exist. Everything must be consumed, optimized, documented, posted, and measured. Even rest now feels guilty. And because of this constant stimulation, millions of people are silently burning out. Not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That's why so many people in 2026 feel detached from reality. Days blur together, attention spans shrink. Nothing feels deeply meaningful anymore. People scroll for hours but rarely feel fulfilled because the human mind was never designed for endless input. And the scary part is, most people don't even realize how deeply they are being conditioned. Algorithms now shape emotions. Social media shapes identity. Trends shape beliefs. Fear shapes attention. The modern world profits from distraction because distracted people are easier to influence. And when a person loses connection with themselves, they begin searching for meaning everywhere outside of themselves. More validation, more success, more consumption, and more stimulation. But no matter how much they consume, the emptiness still remains. Because the problem is not a lack of information, it's a lack of inner connection. This is why more people are suddenly becoming interested in spirituality, meditation, nervous system healing, and consciousness. They know that this way of living is not sustainable anymore. People are beginning to realize that peace cannot be found through constant stimulation. And maybe that's why so many are walking away from toxic environments, endless hustle culture, and fake online identities. For the first time in a long time, many people are no longer asking, how do I become more successful? They're asking, how do I feel alive again? That question changes everything because true awakening often begins with exhaustion. The moment you realize the external world can never permanently fill an internal void. And maybe that's what 2026 is really revealing. Not the collapse of humanity, but the collapse of illusion. The illusion that productivity equals worth, connection, and happiness. People are waking up to the fact that peace, clarity, and meaning cannot be downloaded from the outside world. They must be rediscovered internally. And perhaps the strange feeling everyone senses right now is not the end of something, but the beginning of a massive shift in human consciousness. A return to presence, a return to authenticity, a return to self. Because in a world designed to distract you, choosing awareness becomes a revolutionary act.